giving her home and life to now help addicts in need in Chillicothe, Ohio. That level of generosity, almost unheard of these days, but there are a lot of things people in drug-infested communities can do to help out others. Eyewitness News reporter Sean Delancey investigated one such community a lot closer to home. All the ways you can make a difference without having to give everything away like Cheryl.
He joins us now with a look at what he found. Sean?
Ocala US Route 23 connects Chillicothe to Portsmouth, and many locals label that stretch as a major drug trafficking highway. Both communities are being swallowed by addiction, with only a few people standing in the way. Scioto County, Ohio is racked with drug problems. In fact, the county topped the list of all Ohio counties in babies born addicted to drugs, according to a 2016 report from the Ohio Children's Defense Fund. Caring for those babies born addicted and fighting to get the mothers clean is the Counseling Center in Portsmouth.
It's a scary journey.
Kathy Newman is one of the Counseling Center's most inspiring successes. Today, her 3 kids are her life. 5 years ago, drugs took that mantle, invading every aspect of her day.
I just knew that my life was so unmanageable and so miserable that I couldn't continue doing what I was doing. My oldest son went through addiction with me.
Sammy was born addicted in 2007. Newman came to the centers 4 years later and in recovery found out she was soon going to welcome Jackson into the world. He was born clean, and Reagan has never known an addicted mother.
I went through Stepping Stone House, and I learned how to be a mom. I went into transitional. I learned how to live to be an independent person.
Newman says the Counseling Center helped her stay clean through its long-term support and evidence-based recovery programs. Counseling Director Mary Irwin says they don't call the addicts addicts, the clients with an illness.
We don't see the clients as menace to society. We see individuals who have a chronic illness. So we are in the helping field and want to help them.
The program leads the addict through treatment, then pushes them towards housing, jobs, and repairing their family relationships.
There are many successes.
It's a tall task for any group to help rebuild someone's life from scratch. So when Irwin and Newman hear the story of a Chillicothe woman, Cheryl Beverly, handing her home and life over to help addicts get clean, they're shocked.
It would be a rare person that would be able to do that.
They'd never expect someone in the Portsmouth community to step up and offer the same thing, but there are a myriad of things community members can do to lend them a hand. The first starts before someone ever needs treatment.
It might start right in your own home, teaching your children, talking with your family members.
Active prevention in the house is the most effective way to avoid these problems altogether, but they're not always effective. Addicts can come from the most obscure places. It happened to Kathy Newman.
No one's safe. I grew up in a very normal family. My parents didn't use. I was a straight-A student.
Volunteer services are basically off the table at the counseling centers, as former addicts fill the role of cleaning, food service, and counselors. What they really need is donations. From larger items like strollers and playpens to little items like baby coats, shoes, bottles, and pacifiers.
Little insignificant things to normal people mean tremendous things to a recovering addict.
That's because expecting mothers with an addiction have nothing to provide for their little baby, a major stressor. Newman says little donations can be the difference between sobriety and relapse.
I didn't need any extra stress. I just needed to focus on staying clean and getting my baby here healthy and clean.
Both Newman and Irwin say people of all walks of life can no longer sit back and watch the wave of opiates destroy communities. Whether through direct addiction, a raise in crime rates, or government dollars going to fight addiction, the problem affects everyone. Is the solution to judge them, or is the solution to help them?
The solution is to be helpful. Judging will not help.
Irwin says when people step forward to help, they need to do so with an open mind. The addict is just like everyone else, seen through the stigma of drug use. A helping hand is freedom. Inaction or shaming may lead them deeper into the cycle of addiction.
If we focus on tearing those people down, you could just be sentencing them to death.
If you'd like to reach out in whatever way you can, large or small, we've got information over on our website, WCHSTV.com, with how you can contact the right people. Sean Delancey, Eyewitness News.